We'll literally show you the career that you've been wanting to see.
It is time to experience the nooks and crannies of Korea at first hand on
K-Patch
with Jennifer.
It is a Monday, and despite being a red day in Korea, we've dragged Jennifer into the studio and made her come to work. How you doing, Jen?
Nice to see you.
You look very smart today. I like your sleeves. What is that? Some kind of, not lace, but it's see-through material.
You know, Peter, you just said that you don't normally wear white with your kids.
Yes.
And see-through clothes is one of such clothes for me.
Why do you not wear that with your son?
Because it's gonna be damaged.
They're gonna
within
rip it or
5
something.
minutes. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, me and Jen were having a practical parent talk in the song break, weren't we? White is the worst, I think, because they automatically wipe their hands on you. They spill your drinks. I don't have any see-through clothes, so I don't have that problem like you, Jen. But it's easier to rip and pull and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's have a twinkling lights and the button, so he would like to play with it.
They're
and I bought this
attracted.
more than 5 years ago for the TV education show.
Oh, okay.
And it was sleeping in my closet for forever.
Well
and I
done.
thought, why not today?
Yes, you should. Do you watch that Marie Kondo minimalizing your house
Yes, I love
program?
that series.
So her advice is, if it brings you joy, you should keep it.
I know, right?
But it shouldn't just bring you joy in your cupboard. You should take it out, right, and wear it. So well done, Jen. I'm
you.
giving you a thumbs up. Priya, I should say, Nato on YouTube saying, Jen, you're so cute. Moa Army saying, bonjour, Jennifer.
Oh, thank you.
Steve asking how you doing. Are you okay getting up early, coming into the studio on a red day?
Well, it's been really fascinating, actually, always coming to the studio. I really mean it.
I'm glad.
I'm not working a full-time. I have other classes and all, but a working day is actually, for me, it's more energizing at times because I get to focus on my career, and we all need that, right?
Yeah, parenting can sometimes drain you, right? And make you feel...
Going back to parenting talk again, sorry guys.
I'm glad that you're happy to be here. And just pointing something out, Jen came into the studio and said her K-Patch videos can be found on an Arirang radio channel. At the moment, we've got on the live stream the Arirang radio K-pop channel. So you may be confused where to find previous K-Patch videos. You need to search out Daily K-Patch, and you will find those on a separate channel, not so much for K-pop. Thanks for pointing that out, Jen.
Yeah.
And she was on the chat earlier talking to the listeners. Just a quick hashtag. Today it's tamso or chat. What do you often chat about, Jen? Maybe with your son, your hubby, your friends, any interesting things?
Oh, well, with my son, he's 2.5 years old.
Okay.
So having a little chit-chat is like a miracle to me.
Aww.
But besides that, I actually wanted to share how I was so happy talking with my audience just 5 minutes ago on this chat room.
That's nice. What did you guys say? Because I was a bit busy actually talking on the show, but I saw your name pop up.
I could see you very communicative with the audience, and I could see why you have such a loyal listeners.
I get bored in the studio in the song break, so I want to chat away. I wish I could do it all the time, but I guess we have a job to do, right? And that's lovely of you. Jasmine Pang's on board there chatting away, saying, my daughter is taking virtual Korean lessons during her semester break now.
Wow.
That's cool.
So it's becoming kind of a trend, I believe, learning Korean.
Of course, and then doing it online as well.
Nice.
Follow Jen on YouTube. What is it? Jen from Korea.
Jen from Korea.
There you go. And she's got some Korean lessons there as well. Why don't we get to today's theme? We're going far from Seoul today.
I am so excited, guys, today because we are taking you out of Seoul.
Yay!
Yay!
We don't usually go super far from Seoul, right? Because, to dispatch you that far every week would be quite tiring for you, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we've taken you to Ulsan and there was Cheoron episode, but this time I'm taking you to Gyeongsangdo province,
Okay.
which is where my hometown Daegu City is located as well.
Oh, nice.
And I'm always so happy to introduce you guys, my foreign visitors and my friends in Korea about Daegu and Ulsan and Busan area.
Yes.
But today we're going to Ulsan City.
Ulsan City.
Have you been there, Peter?
Ulsan City once, and it was a very short stay. Well, actually, I slept the night, but we were doing a football tournament there for some reason. I don't know why. And I didn't get to see the sights. You know, we just stayed at the football pitch, went to a bar, slept, and then came home.
At least you stayed there for a day?
Yeah, but I didn't see anything touristy, so I need these videos, Jen.
You know, that's what I feel so sad about, because when I talk with my friends from other countries, they always say that, I know that city, but they've always just passed by the city on their way to Gyeongju or Busan.
They're quite close by, right?
Very
relatively.
Close. Yeah.
And yeah, Ulsan out of those three is definitely the least touristy in most people's minds, right? But
even for local people.
Would you say it's worth going to?
It is. I hope today's video can change your perspective a lot, because even as a Korean, if anybody asks me, what do you think about Ulsan City? And the first image that I used to have is like factories.
Industry, right?
Cars, boats, which is true, because the city that we know now is born in like 70s and 80s when we have a rapid industrial development.
Okay.
But the city has been putting a lot of effort refreshing that image, having greenery place.
I think one time for a corner, maybe 2 years ago, I just remember vaguely looking at some photos on our stream of a river area of Ulsan, and it looked delightful, like very green, and there was a nice bridge and stuff like that. Yeah, we didn't do a video filming there, but we just used some like tourism organization photos, and I was quite surprised. I was like, oh, that's Ulsan, is it? So we're going to see in Jen's videos the true beautiful Ulsan. Starting off with a river?
Yeah, so we are, well, to be exact, I'm taking you to this national garden called Taehwagang National Garden.
Okay.
And it's a very young garden.
Okie dokie, let's take a look.
So this is the bridge that you see in the garden, and according to the architect of this bridge, it hopes to remind you of the figure of the whale. Maybe not from this angle.
It's like a big arch on the top.
Yes, and this is the river.
It looks so peaceful.
That goes through the city like Han River in Seoul.
Okay,
it's very grand, by the way.
Maybe not as wide as the Han River, but still very big.
Not that wide, yeah. But still, it's the mainstream. And there were beautiful flowers and plants.
Is that bamboo?
There you're seeing the bamboo forest.
That's massive.
This is the hot visiting spot.
30 meters tall, maybe, and very dense.
Yeah, and it is called 십리대밭숲.
Uh-huh.
And 십리 here means 4 kilometer in Korean pure word. So it's pretty grand.
It's the old measurement, the li.
Yeah, the unit.
So 4 kilometers of bamboo. It looks very refreshing in this forest.
And it's very shady area.
There's pandas.
Panda dolls.
But they're not real, yes.
Real,
Oh, that looks lovely. Like a nice place to go and take a stroll. Is it like really a dense amount of bamboo?
Very, very dense.
Wow.
And, you know, if you see Korean traditional tales, bamboo trees are often seen in stories.
Yes.
Usually in a scary way because it's very dense and dark.
I see.
But I would highly recommend you guys to visit, especially in hot summer, because it's very cool inside. I was very surprised, actually.
Yeah, it looks like with all that shade, you couldn't be too hot, or it would be cooler than whatever the outside temperature is. And to be honest, you don't see bamboo that often in the wild, and when you're walking around places like Seoul and the mountains of Seoul. But there are a few spots in Korea that are famous for their, like, do we call it tenamu? Bamboo trees.
Yeah, so
and Ulsan is one of them.
Right. The 십리대밭숲. The 대 here refers to bamboo, as you just said. And you might think that then, is this also a new bamboo forest? But this bamboo forest itself has been with people for many decades.
Okay.
And you know my husband, he is born and raised in Ulsan City.
Not in the bamboo forest.
Not in the forest, but he says that it has been a hot picnic spot for kids during their elementary school days.
Oh, nice.
And probably nowadays as well.
Can you go into the bamboo itself, or are the paths like nice and clearly marked and you're just meant to stick to those?
Well, there's this fence that you cannot enter into the bamboo itself.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because it's really, really dense.
Sure, you'd
and
get
the adults
stuck.
can't go through it, I'm pretty sure.
I can imagine. Yeah, that looked really lovely and relaxing. And then the Taehwa River is the name of the river that runs through Ulsan, is it?
Right. So I wonder where they got the name from, because it's always really fun to learn about the story and the history. And Taehwa, the name got its name from Taehwasa, which is the temple, which used to be the main temple during Silla dynasty, which is like 1,000 years ago.
It used to be down there.
Down there.
Wow.
And you know, Gyeongju was the capital city of the Silla dynasty then, 1,000 years ago.
Close to Ulsan, as you mentioned,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
And Ulsan is very near that city. So Ulsan worked as an important international trading spot.
Oh, because it's on the coast for
exactly.
like boats
It's on the
and stuff.
seaside.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of trades going on coming from Arabic countries as well.
Wow.
And that's why this Taehwasa, the temple, was very symbolic and significant.
Oh, that's amazing. I've not even heard of that temple. And let alone, I wouldn't have known general knowledge-wise the name of Ulsan's river either. We got lots of messages. Leon saying, if those pandas were real, there would be no more bamboo because they'd be eating it. That is true. And also, bamboo, can you link it with Peter's bamboo wife? I have the chukbuin.
Okay.
You know, the thing you hug in the summer when it's hot, made of bamboo, the big cylinder.
Yeah.
And I wonder if the bamboo is made from Ulsan, but I highly doubt it. Let's get on to a song and we'll be back with more information and another video as well from down there after Brave Girls with Chimaparam. We're back for part 2, K-Patch, with Jen in the studio, taking you down to Ulsan today. Zana saying, oh, it's so calm and it's very soothing. I love discovering places outside of Seoul as well. We wish we could do it like every week, like maybe Seoul once every couple of months, but since we're living and located in Seoul, it's just logistically a little bit tricky for Jen.
Well, whenever I go to Ulsan, I will try to find some interesting spots for you guys, because I have to go there because my parents-in-law live there.
Yeah, you sound very excited, Jen. You got some other messages as well?
Yeah, from Silver Granny and a grumpy genome.
A gnome, a garden gnome.
Oh, a gnome,
I think
right.
it's her nickname for her husband.
Oh, that's sweet. By chance, was this bamboo forest used as a filming site for part of Monarch, the Eternal King?
That had Lee Min-ho in it. I don't know how well the drama did, but we looked it up, and it's not in Ulsan, the bamboo forest, is it? It's nearby.
Busan. Kijang area. I didn't know that too.
Yeah, I didn't know they had a bamboo forest down there. But Princess Mama Wolf said, linked to Busan, it's kind of funny how they sound a bit similar. Ulsan, Busan, the sun in it.
Yeah.
There must be some like etymology linked to both their names, I suppose.
Well, it's not a surprise to me, to be honest, because san refers to mountain, and like we have mountains everywhere, and ul here refers to like big and deep and grand.
Ah.
And if you
And
go
the
to
sun is the
Daegu,
mountain?
San is mountain.
Okay.
Guys. Yeah.
And then
a lot of
Busan
mountain.
probably has the similar etymology with sun meaning mountain.
Probably mountain.
Because we have, everywhere should be called
Everywhere.
sun then in Korea. We shouldn't have anywhere but suns.
That's why if you look at my video, whenever I see a place with no mountain, just a plain, I always include in the video because we find it really fascinating.
It's rare in Korea,
Very
isn't
unusual
it?
to see.
Yeah, Cam also saying it's so nice. Faz saying, oh, love the bamboos with some little emojis. And Rao saying, I want to go to a bamboo forest. Ulsan is your place, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have pandas there, unfortunately. But it's very well blended with the river. I hope I can show you the bigger perspective. I mean, it's surrounded by the river.
But once you're in there, you feel like isolated by the bamboo, right?
Yeah,
Almost.
it's like you're in a bamboo island.
It was close to the bridge then. You go over the bridge and then the bamboo forest is nearby?
Yeah, it's all close by. It's within one national garden.
Nice.
But I was surprised that this national garden was designated like 2 years ago, 2019.
Wow.
But the first time that I visited here was right after I got married, like 4 years ago. And even then, it was very popular, right? There were a lot of people and beautiful.
But it wasn't a national garden
It
yet.
wasn't designated yet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Paris says, I don't know why, but I really want to see bamboo trees, and I can imagine myself having a lovely picnic in the bamboo.
Nice.
I actually like eating bamboo shoots. You know, sometimes it's in Chinese cuisine. I don't know what you call it.
Juksun?
Yeah, juksun.
I
right?
like that too.
It's got an amazing texture, right? It's maybe
bamboo
not.
root.
Yeah, the root.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Sun is root.
Because I'm guessing you can't eat the bamboo tree. It's too hard, right? So I was always curious. But in Korean cuisine, I wouldn't say we use it like all the time, but in Chinese Korean food, it's sometimes there, right?
Yeah, whenever I deliver Chinese foods, I think 탕수육?
Sometimes has it in
Sometimes
there.
they include that.
Yeah, and there's another dish, and I can't remember the name, where it's the main thing is the bamboo shoots, and it's delicious. Violet also saying bamboo forests are so pretty.
Oh,
You got one from Siska?
yeah. Yes, I'd never been to Ulsan before. Wow, the bridge is so stunning. Oh, other bamboo forests beside Damyang. And it looks like bamboo forest in Kyoto too.
Oh, I've not been there, so I cannot compare.
I've been to Kyoto, but all I remember is the udon I had there,
The
which
noodles.
was just absolutely surreal. So good.
Isn't Kyoto also famous in Japan for like some traditional buildings?
Yeah, it's
it's quite historical hub.
Gyeongju in Korea.
I see.
That's how I understood.
Yeah, in the
Very
UK, bamboo forests, I don't think are a thing. We kind of associate bamboo a lot with the East. You know, I think that might be because it grows better in Asia and places out there. In the
Also,
UK,
it's unusual to see
yeah,
in the nature.
I think it might have been brought in much later, but usually we've got like oak trees and ash trees and like bigger kind of trunk trees. So it's always exotic for me to see all of these. Is there any other messages, Steve?
Yeah, from Steve. Such a majestic river and forest. And that postcard perfect bridge at the beginning. How do you spell Ulsan? Is that the Korean word for umbrella? I always love taking questions well done. Well, umbrella is 우산, almost close, but it's Ulsan we're talking about.
Ulsan.
Having the meaning of grand and deep. 울창하다 할 때.
Yeah, so it's a ULSAN in English. There's a football team that goes by that name in Korea who's pretty good. I think they're near the top of the league. Shall we get on to your second video, Jen?
Yes, I'm gonna take you some of my personal favorite spots within the National Garden.
All close to the river, are they?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Let's take a look.
So this is a beautiful tunnel
What are those things growing at
covered
the top?
fully with the plants, Korean traditional plants.
Are those like edible pumpkins or something?
Yeah, I think it's edible.
Some kind of squash.
Like it has the name of susemi and 호박 and all that.
It's so green.
And here we're seeing the 국화밭, which is chrysanthemum garden.
It's just in rows, and when it blooms, I'm sure it'll look amazing.
Yes, so I actually brought another photo. This is the festival that they have in September.
It's just yellow as far as the eye can see.
So beautiful, isn't it?
And silver grass, it seems, as well there.
And they are preparing for that festival at the moment. And these are the plants that I captured up close. Isn't it so cute?
It looks like some kind of squash, I would say, like a pumpkin family.
And it's pretty big as well.
You're not meant to pick and eat those or anything, right? Just leave them. They got some water as well, some pond
if you
areas.
love nature, you can bring your kids because there were fishes and insects and all those animals. And there you're seeing the observatory.
Up a hill/small mountain.
Yeah, and it looked like a temple, right?
Yeah, that's used as a kind of lookout point, though.
Right.
Wow.
And I wanted to bring that image actually because in Ulsan they have taehwaru that also kind of look like that. So at first I was confused with that. Is that the taehwaru? And taehwaru is the temple that I just mentioned before, Taehwasa in Silla dynasty. But of course the temple is gone. It's all burnt down because it's made with wood.
Sure.
But Taehwaru is the newly built temple.
In its place.
To remember.
Dedication.
Yeah.
I see. But that wasn't the observatory that we saw.
In the video, that's the observatory. But Taehwaru
It's
kind of
separate.
looks similar, very nearby as well.
Yeah, if you're not an expert in Korean architecture, a lot of the temples and traditional buildings
They all
will
look
look
alike, right?
kind of similar,
Yeah,
won't
even
they?
myself, it's hard to tell the difference.
Yeah, they are all beautiful with those roofs and whatnot. But yeah, very similar in many different ways. Rao saying, whoa, the garden looks absolutely amazing. And do you know, I learned something. Well, not learned it. I relearned something. You know, like the different kind of pucks that we have, the hobucks, the subaks and things like that. So the pumpkins, the watermelons. When I was young, my mum used to have this ornament that we hung on the wall. It was like, I don't know what puck, but one of the pucks, so one of the squashes hollowed out and then it gets dry and it's like a wooden bowl almost. You used to see those a lot more in Korea, I feel.
I think you're talking about the 조롱박, maybe, it was used for like a, how should I say, not a cup, but
like
traditionally people use to drink alcohol, like in a makgeolli place.
Yeah. And I was learning that kind of died out because now we use just plastic containers a lot more, right? But I used to love that. Some mountain water sources used to have that puck in it as well, the squash. Yeah, I'm just an old-fashioned guy, I think. We will get to some more of your photos, videos, and messages. We'll tell you a bit more about the Taehwa River as well and what it's home to after a bit of music from Chokjae. This one is Scenery or 풍경. We're taking you down to Ulsan and what was the garden's name? I forgot.
It's Taehwagang National Garden.
Okay.
국가정원입니다.
I remember the river's name, but I guess it's just the river's name with the National Garden at the end. Okay, the Taehwa River and its long history down there, close to Gyeongju, which used to be the capital of the Silla dynasty. Shirpriyat Kar saying those are beautiful views. And also we had No Name saying, you guys are so good. Well, thank you very much. If you want to watch any of Jen's videos, you can find them on the Arirang Radio YouTube channel. Steve also saying the garden looks really relaxing. And I was surprised to see the farmer irrigating manually. Oh, like having the watering ditches manually. I'm sure they get paid to do that for the government, I guess.
I think that is the great part about going to a national garden where it's regularly, organized by the staff.
Sure.
So it's very clean, no trash at all.
Yeah.
Very pure. And as I earlier briefly said, the city tried to bring that clean image because even as a Korean, before I met my husband, I thought Ulsan is just full of pollution.
Yeah, factories,
but that was wrong. And even like a couple of years ago, the city announced that, we have a salmon back in the river now. Look how clean the city is.
Oh,
salmon in the river.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. And this was another kind of their project or effort to freshen up that clean image.
Well, I think that's a kind of route that all countries developing go through, right? It's a bit dirty when you're really trying to just get economic development, right? You need a lot of factories and manufacturing, and now Korea is past that stage. There are still some industrial hubs in Ulsan, I'm guessing, but not in view around this area.
Yeah, well, this is near the city hall and the airport, so it's, I would say, located in the center of the city.
Okay.
But near the seaside, if you go, you will see a deck full of huge boats. And I'm not sure if I can tell the name that starts with H.
The big company.
Big company.
Oh, they've got a shipbuilding yard there.
Yeah, and those ships are exported abroad that works as a route for Korean economic development.
Yeah, we're one of the biggest shipbuilders in the world.
And
Korea.
cars.
Yeah,
as well.
That company does that as well. A few have hit like some bad times, I've heard, because shipbuilding orders decrease, but that company is still one of the big players, right? You got some more messages?
Yeah, from Siska. I love chrysanthemum tea. That tunnel with fruits planned is Thank you for the lovely message. Have you tried the 국화차, the chrysanthemum tea?
I've not. Have you? Is that a popular thing?
I think for Koreans, like Kukwa has this image of very girly, feminine, relaxing vibe.
So if you drink the tea, maybe you could feel that way.
So
Who
it's
knows?
pretty popular among Koreans.
Lovely
as
stuff. We've also got to tell you a little bit more about the river. And it is home to a few species of birds from time to time, right? And so our producer mentioned this and has put up this stunning picture that we'll show you now. That is
a bit scary.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's flocks and flocks
still
of crows, like apparently 100,000 like migrate through Ulsan in the winter months, maybe around January. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, and if you go to the website, the National Garden, today's what we are talking about, it's really grand actually. And they have this spots with different themes. And one of that is to have people view those migration birds, including the crows, but there are other birds like hawk. And
the cranes.
The crane is also very symbolic bird for Ulsan City.
Wow.
So that is why, if you can remember, in the very first part of the video, you can see the sculpture of that crane right in front of the bridge.
At the entrance. So they're quite famous for being in Ulsan as well, the cranes. Oh,
and
nice.
you know Koreans love hawk.
Yeah, and I think we have different types because the one picture that I saw when we were searching that earlier in Ulsan, it had kind of like a black head or a black bottom of its face. Here in Seoul, you also see like a different type. Maybe it's a heron, but herons and cranes might be the same thing. I'm not exactly sure. But just the big birds, they're very impressive, I think, right? In Korean, like art from the past and stuff like that. And you can still see them.
Are you talking about durumi?
It could be a durumi, yeah. And I don't know if they're different in English or they're the same.
They kind of like same
they're
to
kind
me
of,
as
but
well.
in Korea, do we make that big distinction between hak and durumi? Are they definitely different things, like to Koreans?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, we wouldn't say this is better than this, because like for sure we don't. In culture-wise, we are not really fond of the crow, 까마귀.
Sure.
We find that as an animal of a dark image.
Yeah, because it's so black. Yes.
And it's eating like dead bodies of the animals.
Oh dear.
Maybe that's one of the reasons. Whereas we love 까치, so we have 까치 in our traditional songs. For
That's
설날.
magpie, right?
In English?
Yeah, the white and black one, right?
I'm not sure the English name, sorry.
I'm
It's
pretty
까치 in
sure.
Korean. Yeah, it kind of looks similar with crow, but with different colors. And the size is a bit smaller.
Sure. And if you want to see these birds, go down and enjoy it in Ulsan. Did you have another message from Raul, I believe, maybe?
Raul says, I love how Koreans manually gardening even in the 21st century. The agriculture there is kind of mostly manual. You know, I have to be honest with you. I don't think like garden is something that we find familiar with because for Koreans, we're much more used to like climbing up the mountains and seeing much more natural places rather than managed garden.
That's more of a maybe Western influence that's coming a lot later. But it was beautiful. And yeah, I guess they don't bring tractors in there just because it wouldn't look very nice. We've got something from Siska, which is in Indonesia to show you guys. And this is their bamboo forest, the Keputi one in Surabaya, Indonesia. Kind of looks similar.
Wow, it looks so same to me.
Depending on like
similar.
the backlighting, it can look kind of spooky or really like otherworldly as well. So in that Iminor drama, I think it's about a monarch traveling between time. It really fits that kind of image of supernatural spookiness as well.
I mean, first of all, the photo is absolutely beautiful. But I also just one thing that popped up in my mind is if you look at the Chinese action movies that has the setting in the very ancient era.
Sure.
You know how you see the fighters like have battles in the bamboo forest?
And they like climb up the trees and stuff and then like fling off them.
I know.
And ping. Even in the modern ones in Hong Kong, they have the scaffolding. I think it's still true in Hong Kong. Instead of metal bars for scaffolding, they have bamboo pipes. And so you'll see some kung fu movies there where they climb up the scaffolding, but it's made of bamboo so it can be flexible and stuff like that. We maybe don't have that that association in Korea. Siska also sent in a short video. I'm not sure if we can show it, but you said it's a botanical garden in Bogor, and it's one of my absolute favorites.
Nice.
And it looks very green. This looks even more well kept than what we've shown you in Ulsan, and giant lily pads as well, which we mentioned a good few weeks ago, Jen, when you did that.
Semiwon, right?
Semiwon, that was beautiful
that
too.
That looks very exotic to me.
Thank you, Siska.
Yeah,
You've made us very
beautiful.
jealous. Jen, thank you for this week. And next week's topic?
Thank you. Well, for next week, it's gonna be also very interesting because this time I'm gonna show you some interesting sports activity in Han River.
Oh, something maybe out of the ordinary. Listeners, if you can send in your content within the next half hour or so, that would prove useful. Daily K is our nickname, our username on Kakao, and we'd love to see any interesting, maybe water sports or just unusual sports in general. And we could hopefully include that in Jen's corner. We'll see you again next week. Jen, thank you very much.
Have a nice Monday.
Here's a couple of songs back to back now. April with Now or Never, and then N-Fever.